Hello, this is Cochise Pearson. I have a very engaging presentation for my viewers. I am going to focus on one of the most successful and dynamic female rappers of all time, and that is Eve. She just dropped her memoir, which is very, very compelling, and I recommend it to all of my viewers. Why? Because it's very uplifting, and I encourage many of you, all of you actually, to purchase this very powerful memoir. Well, anyway, the former lady of Rough Riders, the record label, back in 1999, she released her debut album, Let There Be Eve. And I gotta tell you, it was a smash hit. The Grammy Award winning rapper, she was able to sell over 2 million copies, and she spawned 2 hits off that album, What You'll Want and Got a Man. And she had very unique collaborations with the following great entertainers: DMX, Missy Elliott, and Faith Evans, as well as others. Well, anyway, in her memoir, she talks about how it is a male-dominated industry and is very challenging for female rappers. As a matter of fact, when she dropped her album, Let There Be Eve, Jay-Z reached out to her and he said, "You know, Eve, I gotta be straightforward with you. Female rappers do not do well in this business." Well, anyway, she had taken a step back and said, oh, really? I'll show you a thing or two. And boy, did she prove him wrong, because I mean, that album, it was a smash hit. Well, anyway, she highlights that she encountered a lot of sexism and naysayers because, once again, she is a female. And in her book, she talks about the challenges, that she experienced. Like, for example, in 2006, she got pregnant and she lost her baby. And, that was, very painful. And the following year, 2007, she was, stripping. She was a very well-known, exotic and sexy dancer, but she stopped stripping. And she decided that, she needed to just transition to a whole different career. So she reinvented herself and she started focusing on acting. And in 2003 to 2006, Eve had her own TV sitcom titled Eve, and it was a very good sitcom. It basically highlighted the ups and downs of a fashion designer who is trying to make it to be very successful in the industry. Well, anyway, she continued to do acting, and in 2016, she landed a role in the very popular movie Barbershop, and the movie starred Ice Cube, Terry Jones, Queen Latifah, and others, and that was a big hit. And from 2017 to 2020, she continued to reinvent herself, and she was a co-host on the very popular daytime talk show, which is called The Talk. And she and her colleagues, they are Cheryl Underwood, Sharon Osbourne, and Carrie Ann Inaba. They talked about contemporary issues such as politics, today's issues, regarding sexism or racism, anything that was very captivating to talk about at the time. Moving forward, back in 2010, she met this very, handsome guy, very charismatic, Maximilian Cooper, who was a race car driver, and today he is a multi-billionaire. Well, in 2010, he launched a party for his Gumball 3000 motor rally event, and it was very popular. Eve happened to be present. Those two connected. They developed a chemistry, and they started dating. And she said at the time, she received a lot of negative attention because she is a black female and he is white. And it was very, very unusual for a rapper, a black female, to date outside her race. Well, anyway, in her book, she just talks about this dynamic chemistry. The two are just madly in love. And I got to tell you guys, love is colorless. If you are feeling a very special connection with someone and it's very romantic, regardless of their race, why not, give that person a shot just like Eve? Well, that's exactly what she did. She gave him a shot. And in 2014, they got married, and she is a stepmom to 4 of his kids. And she says that it was very hard at the beginning because, once again, she received a lot of negative attention due to the fact of being married, to a white man. And in her book, she opened up about her fertility issues because she was trying to get pregnant. She wanted to have a baby. And lo and behold, she got pregnant in 2022, and she has this very handsome little boy, and his name is Will Wolf. And today, she is just on cloud 9 because she has a baby, a son. Well, moving forward, New York University reached out to Eve and said, you know what, Eve, you have a very successful, career, and you are a very, very popular individual, someone who's been able to just jump over so many hurdles in life and to just reach that finish line to have great success. We want to invite you to be a scholar at New York University. And, she accepted. So what she does, as this scholar, she gives workshops, about the industry in terms of, what you need to do to make it. She meets with the students and the faculty and just give them a lot of pertinent information on how to succeed in the business. You heard it from me, Cochise Pearson. I highly recommend for you to get this book. This book is just powerful. Why? Because she talks about how she was able to pick herself up by the bootstraps. Eve is from Philadelphia, a poor community. And when you look at her today, she is successful. So if you haven't done so already, I want you to hit that subscribe button, and please make sure you give me a thumbs up, because see, when you give me a thumbs up, it helps me out in terms of this video being spread throughout the whole YouTube universe. Again, my name is Cochise Pearson. I want you to check out my recap on the phenomenal actor and rapper Eve. Thank you.